The assassination of Philip II at Ij in 336 BCE threw the Macedonian kingdom into immediate turmoil. The king was dead. The designated assassin Pausanias had been killed before interrogation, and the air was thick with suspicion and the potential for widespread instability. In such a volatile environment, a power vacuum could prove fatal to the dynasty and to the grand Persian expedition Philip had meticulously planned. It was in this crucible of crisis that the 20-year-old Alexander demonstrated the decisiveness and, where necessary, the ruthlessness that would characterize his reign. His first and most crucial step was to secure the acclamation of the army. In Macedon, the army, particularly its core of Macedonian nobles and citizen soldiers, played a key role in recognizing a new king. Alexander, already popular with the troops due to his proven bravery at Kyrenia and his royal lineage, was the clear favorite. He was Philip's designated heir, and he had powerful backers, most notably Antipater, one of Philip's most senior and respected generals, who commanded the forces in Europe. While Parmenion and Attalus were in Asia, Antipater swiftly presented Alexander to the assembled troops as their rightful king, and they acclaimed him with enthusiasm. This immediate military endorsement was vital in preempting any other potential claimants or factions from making a move. Once proclaimed king, Alexander acted with remarkable speed to consolidate his power and eliminate threats. Justice for Philip's murder was paramount, both to demonstrate filial piety and to assert his authority. The body of Pausanias of Arestus was crucified, a common punishment for regicides. Accomplices, real or alleged, were hunted down. 2 sons of Erippus of Lyncestis, Heramenes and Arabias, from a rival branch of the royal family, were accused of involvement in Philip's murder and swiftly executed. Their brother, Alexander of Lyncestis, however, was spared, reportedly because he was among the first to acclaim Alexander as king and pledge loyalty. This Lyncestian Alexander would later prove troublesome. The most significant potential rivals came from within Philip's own extended family. There was Amyntas, son of Philip's elder brother Perdiccas III, for whom Philip had initially served as regent. Although Amyntas had been sidelined, he was of royal blood, and could have become a rallying point for dissent. Alexander had Amyntas executed on charges of plotting against him, effectively removing this dynastic threat. A more immediate and personal threat, in Alexander's and Olympias's eyes, was Cleopatra Eurydice, Philip's last wife, and her infant child. A son named Caranus, or possibly a daughter named Europa. If the child was a son, he represented a pure-blooded Macedonian heir who, the backing of General Attalus, Cleopatra's uncle, could have posed a serious challenge to Alexander's claim, especially given the recent tensions. Olympias, who had returned to Macedon with fierce vindictiveness, took matters into her own hands. Though likely with Alexander's tacit approval or, at the very least, his turning a blind eye. Accounts vary in their grim details, but Cleopatra, Eurydice, and her infant child were brutally killed. Some say Olympias forced Cleopatra to hang herself after killing her child before her eyes, or that both were murdered in a horrific manner, perhaps roasted alive in a bronze cauldron or by other means. This act, while securing Alexander's position by eliminating direct rivals, was seen by many Greeks as barbaric and further stained Olympias's reputation. General Attalus, uncle of Cleopatra Eurydice, and a powerful figure who commanded the Macedonian advance force in Asia Minor alongside Parmenion, was another major threat. He had openly insulted Alexander at Philip's wedding, and had every reason to oppose Alexander's rule. Alexander could not afford a powerful general in command of a significant portion of the army to remain a potential enemy. He dispatched a trusted agent, Hecataeus, to Asia with orders to either bring Attalus back to Macedon in chains, or, more likely, to assassinate him. Attalus was duly murdered, neutralizing a key figure who might have championed the cause of Cleopatra Eurydice's child or sought power for himself. Parmenion, Attalus's co-commander, and a man whose loyalty was crucial, acquiesced to Alexander's authority. Amidst this ruthless consolidation of power, Alexander also attended to the necessary rituals. He arranged a magnificent funeral for his father, Philip II, at Aegae. Philip was interred with royal honors, and Alexander played the role of the grieving son and legitimate successor. This was important for public perception and for demonstrating continuity. The incredible treasures later discovered in the royal tombs at Vergina, one of which is widely believed to be Philip II's, attest to the splendor of such Macedonian royal burials. These swift and brutal actions, all occurring within a short period after Philip's assassination, sent a clear message: Alexander was now king, and he would tolerate no opposition. He had inherited not only his father's ambition, but also his capacity for decisive and, when necessary, ruthless action. He understood that in the precarious world of Macedonian politics, hesitation could be fatal. Having secured his throne within Macedon, Alexander then had to address the wider political situation. News of Philip's death had sent ripples of excitement and hope throughout Greece. Many of the city-states, resentful of Macedonian domination, saw an opportunity to throw off the yoke, believing the young, inexperienced Alexander would be unable to maintain his father's firm grip. Demosthenes in Athens openly rejoiced. Uprisings were threatened in Thebes, Athens, Thessaly, and among the barbarian tribes on Macedone's northern borders. Alexander knew he had to act quickly to reassert Macedonian authority. His ruthless efficiency in dealing with internal rivals was about to be matched by an equally swift and decisive response to external challenges. The Boy King, as some may have dismissively called him, was about to show Greece and the world that he was every bit as formidable as his father, if not more so. The path to the throne had been secured with blood and iron. Now the kingdom and its hard-won hegemony had to be defended. The foundation for Alexander's future conquests was being laid not just in grand plans, but in the grim necessities of power, politics. Hope you enjoyed our video. For more such videos, like and subscribe our channel. Take good care of people and environment around you. Plant a tree, even if you see the day of judgment imminent, saying of Prophet Muhammad. Peace be upon him, who also said, "Don't waste water, even if you're sitting next to a running stream." Got an idea to further improve our vlogs? Please do let me know. Stay blessed always.